So I decided to get all glam today because I don't really know. I mean, I'm wearing sweatpants, but you guys can't see that, so it's fine. Hey guys, it's Sarah. So today I'm going to be doing a September wrap-up and an October TBR. My September wrap-up is very short, so that's why it's incorporated into this video, but my October TBR is very, very, very ambitious. Kind of intimidating, but I gave myself some options, you know? Yeah. The first book that I read in September was The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I enjoyed this. It was very basic and very like average to me. I didn't see anything that was really wow factor, but I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's kind of forgetful for me. Can't remember the main character's name, so I should have started off with Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda just because everyone loves that book, and this is my first Becky Albertalli book that I'm reading, so I don't know, I feel like I didn't start off well. But this follows a girl named Molly, and she has had like 27 crushes. She's never had a boyfriend, and she's sort of looking for one. There's a lot of like other like side people and side characters. Like her sister is also like a main character and she's going through something as well. It wouldn't be the first recommend. That's what I'm saying. The next book that I finished in September was The Wicked Fox, and I really loved this book. It was really, really good, and I actually listened to this on audiobook, so I sadly didn't tab it, and I wish I did. And I was very hesitant picking this up because I've heard that, you know, the action doesn't really start till the ending, or it was just sort of boring. I didn't feel like that. I felt that this book was really, really good, and I loved the characters, and I thought that it was quite fast-paced, in my opinion. The two main characters are Mi-young and Ji-hoon. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly. Mi-young is a nine-tailed fox. I mean, she's a person, but she can be a nine-tailed fox, and she feeds off of men's souls. So it's very different. She's so strong, and the relationship aspect was very, it wasn't insta-love is what I'm saying. I love how Ji-hoon and Mi-young, their characters are very contrasting, so like they're very opposite from each other, but I love how they work so well. It's like Mi-young really has no like joyfulness in her life, and Ji-hoon is the joy that enters her life. So I don't know, I just thought that was really cute. I did think that the plot twist aspect was very predictable, but that's sort of like every book lately, so I'm not like that critical about it, but it was amazing, and I love the family, and I love the characters, and I love the relationships. The one thing that I would say kind of brings it down is the fact that there is no background information on any of these characters. It's just they throw the character in and then give them like a 2-sentence backstory, and it's just, I need like more, you know what I mean? But hopefully they do that in the second book, because if they do that, that would be a pretty great book. And I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So since that is all we have for September, because I was a very slow reader, FedEx? What's good, FedEx? But I'm also kind of fine with being like a slow reader because I did read a lot, and my goal for the end of the year is about like 48 to 50 books. So I'm already at like the 40 mark. I think I'm at like 42 or something. So I'm not really stressing reading that many books because we still have a couple more months till the end of the year. So yeah. Next many books are a lot, and I definitely won't be able to get to all of them, but I'm giving myself a lot of options, so there's that. The first 2 books are manga, and these are literally the only mangas / graphic novels that I have left that I have not read, so, but they work great with the month. So Death Note Volume 2 and Death Note Volume 3, I would love to get to these by the end of the month, and they should be pretty easy because they are graphic novels, so they should take me like about a day if I'm really pacing myself, but like it should take me like an hour, 2 hours at most. So if you don't know, this is about a kid, Light, who finds this notebook that's called the Death Note, and you basically like write down someone's name and they will die within 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's 30 seconds to like a minute, and you could also write like how they die, and if you don't write how they die, they just die of a heart attack. And Light thinks that he is doing good in the world by writing all these criminals' names down, but he's really not, because he's just killing a lot of people, and he's killing like people that he doesn't like, or people that are getting really suspicious about all of these heart attacks. And yeah, so that was a really good explanation. And the first book was really nice, and I'm still on the second book. We're good. But yeah, so I really want to get to these. I really wish I had the black editions, but I found these at Half Price Books for like super cheap actually, and I figured why not. So the next book that I have is We Hunt the Flame by an author that I'm not going to say because I'm not going to pronounce it and butcher it because I feel bad. So this book follows a girl who is disguised as a man, a prince, who is the Prince of Death, assassinating those foolish enough to defy his autocratic father, the Sultan. If Saphira is exposed as a girl, all of her achievements will be rejected. If Nazir displays his compassion, his father will punish him in the most brutal of ways. Both Saphira and Nasir are legends of the kingdom of Arawaya, but neither wants to be. So that's pretty much all I know. I honestly don't know anything besides Saphira is disguised as a man and that there is a prince named Nazir. So that's all I know about it. That's all I'm gonna give you about it, but I'm really excited. I heard Leo Reed's talk about this and she really enjoyed it, so I thought, why not? It was also like $6 on Amazon, so I was just like, steal. Next book is one that I've been needing to finish for the longest time, and I honestly have no idea why I haven't finished it. So that is Blue Lily Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater. I started this, I did a 24-hour readathon, which I'm never gonna upload that just because it was so long, and I did that 24-hour readathon in May, and that left me in a big reading slump. I really want to do another one, but I hope to not have so much footage because otherwise I'll just get too intimidated and I won't edit it at all. So that's just me. So, but I did a 24-hour readathon, and this was in one of them, and I never ended up finishing it, and I only got to like page 134. So, and I feel like I really need to restart it, but it's already 134 pages in, and I'm just not in the mood. This is the third book in the Raven cycle, and so I'm not going to tell you what this is about, but the first book is about this girl Blue who has been told her whole life that she is going to kill her true love, or her true love is going to die if she kisses them, something like that. And she lives in a house full of psychics. Though she is not a psychic, she is like the battery that really amplifies the power of the psychic ability in her family. So like whenever someone comes over and needs a psychic, then she will be around to amplify the psychic's power, if that makes sense. So it also follows this group of these Raven boys who are Gansey, Adam, Ronan, and Noah. They all have something about them. I'm in love with Gansey. These Raven boys are searching for this Welsh king, Glendower, and Blue sort of helps them with that. Rumor has it that if Glendower is woken, then they will grant a wish. But I remember when everyone loved the Raven Boys, and I never read it at the time, and I was just like, I'm never gonna read that. Like, that looks so boring because I was such a judgy reader. But then I picked it up, and I absolutely loved it. So good. The next book that I want to get to is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I'm really excited to read this. I've heard great things about it. And I love like the whole plot line that I've heard about it. It's like this library where these books are like alive, and you have to like pet them every day or else they will be very salty. So I think so if they don't do that, then they kind of get loose. So I think that's about that. The book and the monster is the book getting loose, and she is trying to stop it, I guess. I'm really excited to get to this book. Also, the cover is absolutely stunning and I love it, and I would love to have like the edges sprayed, but I'm really bad at them, so we're gonna just leave it. The next book is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This is a thick book. Honestly, I have no idea what it's about. I have like a very vague idea. The Renegades are a syndicate of prodigies, humans with extraordinary abilities, who emerged from the ruins of a crumbled society and established peace and order where chaos reigned. As champions of justice, they remain a symbol of hope and courage to everyone except the villains they once overthrew. It's these people with extraordinary abilities, and I'm guessing these two are one of them, but I've heard very mixed reviews on them. I know that Emma Books loves these books, but I know that Isabella from Throne of Pages really didn't like these books, so I'm very on edge with these. I hope that I really enjoyed it. I'm not that critical with books, but as long as it's not boring, then I will probably read it. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this, and I hope to annotate it. I hope to annotate all of these books, which I probably won't be able to get to most of them. So next book that I want to get to is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. Now, I heard that this book is very, very sad. I don't want to read it because I don't want to be very, very sad. You know what I mean? Because I loved The Savage Song. So I hope that this book doesn't make me feel sad. This is the second book, so I'm going to talk about the first one, of course. This follows two main characters, Kate Harker and August Flynn, and Kate Harker is just a normal person and August Flynn is a monster. I forgot the type of monster that he is, but there's a word for it. He is basically like a song monster, so he will like make music, and that's how he takes your soul. So yeah, that's how he feeds. They also get like ticks on their arm for like how many days that they don't feed, and if it's like up to a certain point, then they go like rogue. They go crazy basically. These two characters, Kate and August, are sort of on like different sides. So she's sort of suspicious about him. He knows who she is. They go looking for something, I think. I loved the first book. It was really, really good, and I'm excited to read the next book. Next book that I want to read is The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I'm super excited to read this book. I've heard great things about it. Let me just tell you. The Books with Friends group book was this for one of the past months recently. Everyone loved it, so I decided to get it so I could read it, and I wanted to read it in September or August, but I never got to. But this is about time travel, and the main character, Esta. All of Esta's training has been for one final job, traveling back to 1902 to steal an ancient book containing the secrets of the Order and the Brink before the magician can destroy it and doom the mages to a hopeless future. So she's basically going back to 1902 to get this book that contains information, I guess, that happened before the Order was made. I hear that it's a little hard to get into because it's a very dense book, but I hope that I can get into it, and I hope that this doesn't put me in a slump because I'm sort of kind of in one right now, but I'm really excited to read this. Now the next book, which definitely won't put me in a slump because it's Cassandra Clare, and that is The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare. But this follows Magnus and Alec within like books 3 or 4, honestly I have no idea, but it's within the Mortal Instruments series where they go traveling. I remember that they went traveling, but I don't remember which book it was in. Basically, they find some trouble along the way. I'm so excited to read this. I love Malik, and oh my god, I just realized they're holding hands. So cute. They're so cute. It's a very short book, so I should be able to get through it really easily, so yeah. Now the next book is one that I've already started and I am still reading. This book is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. As you can see, I've started it and I tabbed it a lot, so I'm on page 130. I think this book is so funny so far. This follows a witch and a witch hunter that have to get married, and I think this is so funny because it reminds me of The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. So I don't know, I just think that it's so funny, and it is really funny, and I love the main character Lou, who is the witch, and she just brings so much humor, and I love her character as well. She's she has a strong personality. She doesn't take anybody's shit. It's very good. But yeah, so I'm really excited to finish this book up. I just can't wait to see what this book brings. I love the book cover. It's so pretty. And that book is House of Salt and Sorrows. I think this is a very spooky kind of book, very October vibes. So I'm probably gonna get to this one next after Serpent and Dove. This is about a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, right? Yes. I It follows the main character, Annalee, who becomes increasingly suspicious of her sister's deaths, that her sister's deaths were no accidents. The girls have been sneaking out every night to attend glittering balls, dancing until dawn in silk gowns and shimmering slippers, and Annalee isn't sure whether to try and stop them or join them for forbidden trysts, because who or what are they really dancing with? I think that I'd be able to get through it really easily, and I hope that it's a really good book because I do plan on annotating this. I think that it'll be like a really, really cute October read, you know, just snuggling up with a blanket, a nice candle, some coffee or something. I don't like warm coffee, so I don't know why I just said that, but I'm so excited. Okay, the next couple books are books that I really don't own. Let's just talk about them. These are all like graphic novels too. So the first book is Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I've just heard amazing things about it. I think it's really cute and I can't wait to get my hands on that. And Mooncakes. I really can't wait to get to Mooncakes as well. I don't know when that comes out though, so hopefully it comes out soon. And honestly, I have no idea what any of these books are about, so that's why I'm just talking about them. That was all the books that I want to read this month, which I'm probably only gonna get to like 2, but that's okay. It's okay. So those are the books that I want to read, and I'm really excited to get to them. Hopefully I can get to at least like 3 or 4, hopefully. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tell me what your TBR is for the month of October, and if you've read any of these books, tell me what you think of them, and I will see you guys next time. And yeah, bye. Okay, I think we're good. Oh shit, oh shit. We love that. Okay, so that was fun. Bye.